Good morning. How's everybody on this Saturday morning? It's March the 10th, 2018, Saturday morning. This is Bob, Lucky Dog Productions, our morning coffee chat. We'd like to just come on here and talk a little bit and chat about whatever, all kinds of different subjects and that. Um, Today, I have a couple things here in mind there. We're gonna chat bit, but let's check out our weather. What's the weather like in DeLand, Florida? What's the temperature in DeLand, Florida? She didn't listen. She's not hearing me very good this morning.
Sorry about that. I didn't hear anything.
Let's try this. What's the temperature in DeLand, Florida?
In DeLand, it's mostly clear and 41, with mostly cloudy skies and a high of 71 in the forecast.
Wow, so it's 71, ain't too bad, but I think they said it's going to be more like 77, 78. She's always a little bit lower than what she did. I'm gonna try to replace her here. This is Cortana that we use, and when I ask her to tell me jokes, she seems like she wants to tell the same joke over and over again. So we're gonna maybe get a Google Home. I think maybe Google Home might work a little bit better than want to get one of those anyway. So we might pick one of those up. Let's just see what it's like up north. See if it's still cold. They had some snow up north. So let's see what's done. What's the temperature in Worcester, Ohio?
In Worcester, it's mostly clear and 17 degrees with sun and a high of 34 in the forecast.
Wow, it's only 17 and only going to get up to 34. That's crazy. Well, hey, this is Daytona Bike Week. It's just getting started today. Today is the DeLand Bike Rally. They have little rallies all over the place, and today happens to be the bike rally in DeLand, which is our town. And we're going to take the motorcycle in there. We're going to shoot a little video down from it. We'll put it up in our daily vlog. This morning I did a thing on poor man's lobster. Check that out. How you can make inexpensive lobster there, and it's pretty good. Just use cheap, like any cheap thick fish. I used what did I use? Cod, and did it. So it came out really good. Check that out. Try it. It was really good on it. Hey, continue on. We're going to give away we're going to keep this giveaway going until April 1st, and it's when we're going to give away what it involves. If you're subscribed, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the page. Costs you nothing. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't have a YouTube account, you can easily set one up. Just go ahead and set up an account. Costs you nothing, and it has a lot of benefits that you can do. But and then leave a comment in the comment section. What things would you like to talk about on the morning coffee chat? And that's all you got to do. And we're gonna pick someone and do a giveaway April 1st. We had wanted to welcome aboard. We have a new subscriber, Specky. She says, "Hi, I'm new to the group. Fun video, thanks. I was going to ask how to watch TV or entertainment, but you covered that. Thanks. I hope not too late to enter the giveaway. So now you're fine. The giveaway said it's going until April 1st. So we, if you again, it's like join it. If you put a comment, what would you like to chat about in this morning chat? So today we changed time. Depending on where you're at in the country, here in Florida, we're going to be changing time, and it looks like we will not change it back. From what they're talking, they're passing a thing where we will be year-round daylight savings time, which I think I like that. It means you'll have more light towards the end of the day, towards the evening, and in the wintertime, it'll take a little while to get daylight on it, but that's fine. Uh, you know, there's always the same amount of hours in the day, no matter what you do with them. You know, you can spend your time however you want. Your daylight wake time. I'm a morning person. Usually, I'm up early. By noon, I'm pretty much wore out. You know, it's like that's my routine. I'm not never was one to lay in bed. Actually, I get achy. I don't know about anyone else, but of course I'm old. But you know, I lay in bed there, and my back and shoulders and that just start aching. I can't hardly stand to lay there, and so I get out of bed. I feel good since I get up. You know, so not one. So I like to get up, get early, get things done. You know, yesterday, I want to help my friend Todd. We put up a new garage door opener, and we gave Todd a hand putting that up. Wasn't bad. It was a genie door. It's kind of a neat system. Um, it has it where you can open your garage door from your cell phone. I think it'll do it to other things, but it'll do it from your cell phone. You can be somewhere and open your garage door, um, and it tells you if your garage door is open. I'm not sure if I would use that or not, but because I don't really need to open my garage door when I'm not at home. But anyway, we set that up. You know, it wasn't too bad job, but I gave Todd a hand doing that yesterday morning. So that was kind of yesterday's day. You know, uh, afternoon I was wiped out, so did my typical afternoon, take that nap. Hey, if you're retirement, what it requires, afternoon naps are a requirement. So if you're not retired yet, when you're retired, that's something you look forward to. Remember, as a kid, they try to get you to lay down and take a nap in the afternoon. And it's like you fought that. You go, I'm not, you know, you didn't want to. But now as you got older, those naps are very important. The you know, you look forward to them. So funny how things change from when you were a kid to an adult. You know. Um, so yeah, again, like I said, the bikers going to be all over New Smyrna. They're going to be around here. Of course, DeLand. They're going to be just all over the county for the next week. And from what I seen, we was out yesterday. It was very cold yesterday. I didn't see there were some bikes out, but not as many as normal. I think the cold weather was holding them back. Uh, Usually there's tons of them. We'll see how big the bike rally is today. So it'll be fun. Like I said, we're going to do some 360 video of the bikers downtown and do some other video on it. We might even do a little live stream. I think we'll do that on Facebook, though. Do a little live stream from downtown there on it. So that's what we're up to today. I wanted to talk today a little bit on whether it be a car, your camper, or road trek or whatever on roadside service. I don't know how many of you out there have roadside service for either, let's say, your car or camper, but how convenient is that? How you know, how is it a value or not? Me personally, I never had it. Now Sue's had it. We had an incident several years back here. She was coming down from Ohio in the car, and she had a tire blew out, went flat, and she was out on 95 somewhere up in Georgia, middle nowhere land. And for one thing is if you have roadside service, you have to know where you're at to get them to come to help you, for one. Now, that was a chore. We tracked it down. We had a pretty close idea where she was at. Luckily, we was on the phone. She had, I believe it was AAA, and gave them a call, you know. Well, for them to find you is one chore. It's like, and then to get someone out, it literally could be hours, you know. It was really pretty inefficient from from this experience. Luckily enough, there was a nice young man. They were on their honeymoon. I think they were coming to Daytona Beach. They stopped, and the young man changed the tire for her. That was so good. You know, don't know his name, but hey, if ever get home, I'd like to thank him again for that. So, you know, call AAA and say, never mind, got it taken care of, you know. And that's the issue with roadside service, um, how long are they going to take you get there? And I know it can be expensive. Now, if you're going to get an RV towed, I don't know what the cost. I'm sure it's very expensive. So that can be a big price gouge, and it save you by having this service. But if you take how many years you pay for a roadside services versus how many times you've used it, if you'd save that money in an account, most likely you would pay for any service you needed alongside the road. Um, I think in Sue's case, we figured it up, and it still wouldn't have ever covered what the service call would be on it. And it's a luck of draw. It's like insurance. It's no good till you need it. Insurance is insurance companies like you. I don't know what they think, but uh, they love the premiums and stuff, but they're always battling you whenever you turn it in. It's like very few insurance companies out here will pay for this. Well, they want to fight you on it. And give you less than what they should and all that. So, and that's kind of what a roadside service is like. Now, I'm not saying they're all bad, and I think probably a lot of people have had good luck with the service and it's been helpful to them. But in our experience, we didn't really think that it was all that great. So, hey, leave comments below. If you have had any experience with roadside service, good or bad. Leave some comments. We'll talk about this some more. I would be very interested to know what type of experiences other people has had with roadside service on it. So that was just one thought for today. Like I said, we ran into this before. Even with the road trip, we had a blowout once, and we at this point we didn't have a service. But tire, I changed it myself. It's not easy, but I changed it myself and got it back home there. It did a lot of damage to the road trek. So another thing I wanted to touch base on a little bit is how many miles it is a vehicle good for. At what point is it too many miles? We have about 160,000 miles on our road trek. Runs like a top. And what type of service do you do to maintain those miles? Well, for one thing, I do oil changes. Try to get it on 3,000 miles. I try to keep that fresh, clean oil in it at all times. And the oil is the lifeblood of any motor, whether it be your camper, your car, or whatever. Keeping up on the oil changes. I know they have new oils out there. Some of the synthetics supposedly go more miles. I see they advertise one called once a year oil change. Well, now it depends. A lot of times how many miles you're driving. We don't drive that much. So sometimes it can be almost once a year because it just doesn't, we don't need it that quick. And they'll sometimes, when you get an oil change, they'll say, like 3,000 miles or 3 months. Well, I don't get the 3 months. Does oil get bad? I don't really believe it does. It gets bad in like 3 months. I mean, I could see if it's an extreme long time, but even in a year, I don't believe in a year's time an oil is going to go bad. So we go by miles. Miles is how much dirt gets in your oil. It's being used. It's slushed around your motor and it's lubricating your motor. It picks up debris and stuff in it, and occasionally you want to change the oil and filter. Always change the filter on it. So that's probably one of the big keys of getting a lot of mileage on any motor. I was looking once in a while. I'll go through I usually use Craigslist and just look at campers and stuff. And I always look at Class B campers because that's what we have. And I saw one yesterday that looked like a nice camper. It was a 99, I believe, and I forget. It wasn't a road truck. It was similar, but it was like I don't think it was like $9,000. Like, wow, that's not a bad price on that camper. But then I get a look, and then it had like 250, 60,000 miles on it, which is quite a bit. but it all depends on how those miles was put on. Um, and at that price, I suppose if a person ever needed to change the motors, you could change the motor on it, if you had to. But I seen that bargain. That's what made me think about, how many miles you can put on it. Another thing too about making your motor go longer, drive sensibly. I hear people, they just put their foot in the floor, and you can't do that to a motor and expect it to last forever. You're going to wear it out. Um, you know, if I'm one of those pain in the asses that take off slow, and that I don't care. It's like it's our vehicle and we want it to last. So if you're behind me and can't get around, either be patient or going around on it. But that's the way I feel about that. If you, whether it be your car or whatever, just taking off fast is not good for your car. Your engine's going to pay for it, and you're going to lose mileage on it. And if you're going to buy a new car a year, who cares? Just throw it to the floor then. It doesn't matter. If you have enough money, you don't care. Do that too. And stopping's the same way. You watch people come flying up the thing, and you think, are they going to stop or not? And they jam on the brakes, and you'll meet them down to the brake shop because they'll be putting new brakes on. uh, I drive, probably like an old man, and I don't care. But that's the way I drive, and as far as mechanically wise, it pays off. I slow down before I get there. I don't jam brakes. That's the way I drive. You can drive however you want, but don't get behind me and tailgate me, because you might get a little break. You can probably rear end me, but you'll be involved. So, anyways, that we're going to talk a little bit about that. How how to make a motor and what's too many miles on a motor. That you feel it's like, a lot of it you can tell if the motor's using oil and stuff. You can tell that's probably getting too many miles on it. Well, let's see if I can get a joke out of it. I bet you it'll be one we've heard. Tell me a joke.
Two goldfish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
Yeah, right. We've heard this one again. Yeah, I think we're going to check on get one of these Google Homes. I don't know if anybody's had experience with those or not. You're supposed to do a lot of different things for it. It'll create a shopping list, and the way I understand it works, it connects to your cell phone, and you can say Google, I need eggs, and it'll put it in your list. When you go to the store, you usually have your phone with you. You'll be able to look up your shopping list and see what you need, and it'll give you information, tell you jokes, and I've seen someone else have one of those online, and it seems like the jokes aren't repetitive. This Cortina, she tells me the same jokes over and over and over here, and I enjoy using it, especially in our morning chats. It's kind of fun. I'll ask her something in that. And speaking of things, I want to again mention our giveaway. In our giveaway, let's say all you need to do is leave a comment of what you would like to chat about on our morning chat. And all you need to do is be a subscriber and leave a thing, and we're going to have a giveaway. It'll happen the 1st of April. We're going to do this giveaway, and we'll pick one out of everybody. So go ahead and leave a comment and join the giveaway there. We're going to get something way fun, probably coffee related. We're working on that part of it. So anyways, do that. Okay, let's see. Let's give her a chance. Tell me something interesting.
The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter reached the Red Planet on this day in 2006. Its mission includes analyzing geology, climate, and subsurface water.
All right, that must have went to Mars. That was pretty interesting. We're going to be going to Mars more, I believe, with all this rocket launches going on over here at the Cape. There's been quite a few of them, and they're talking about going to Mars and stuff. So I always love to watch those. Those are fun. Let's just try one more thing. What happened on this date in history? See, she's going to take me to a web page, and That's what I hope this Google Home will do that. Maybe I'll check in that today. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We're going to the Bike Fest, but maybe we'll run up and check that out on it. So, all right, today's Saturday morning. I'm glad anybody joined the coffee chat. If not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Lucky Dog Productions Coffee Chat. We do this every morning. I enjoy it. It's like getting up and sitting at the coffee shop there. Again, if you want to join our little giveaway, leave a comment what you would like to talk about in this chat, and be a subscriber. We're going to do a giveaway. So everybody, enjoy your Saturday morning, enjoy your weekend. Time changes today, so don't forget that. Move your clocks forward, so you'll have more daylight in the evening. We'll see everybody again tomorrow. Make it a good one.